Well, here we are, December 23rd, 2022. I'm Larissa. This is my video diary. Ooh, that's kind of fun, huh? Huh, look at that. Hair sculpture. Greasy head sculpture. Oh. So yesterday, I started painting my gallery. I got half the cutting done. I got the taping and half the cutting done. And I hurt. So today's the 23rd. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I gotta get a few things for Christmas, right? And then when I come home, I hurt. Like it was physically challenging for me. So I'm gonna do some other stuff today. I need to make my Christmas cookies. I'll make my cookies today. So earlier in the week, I made my can of butter, and today I will use that butter to make weed cookies. And since we're on the Kitty Pants Ranch, I make kitty-shaped cookies. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do today. The gallery's gonna look real nice. It is. It's gonna look really nice. There's this guy on the YouTubes, this priest, Father Mike something or other, young guy, right? Young priest, right? I'm guessing he's Jesuit by the way he presents himself. He has the Jesuit aesthetic, right? Anyway, there's a clip where he's talking about about transgenderism and Bruce Jenner or whatever, right? My thoughts on that. I'm not transgender. Um, I I support anybody modifying their body as an adult in any way that they like. I just don't want to have to pay for it. And I also think that there are a lot of women who have been totally disenfranchised by, particularly women who are disenfranchised by the whole thing. Like I personally have been, right? I've definitely been abused by that community. Um, and I really just think it's just like none of my business. It's none of my business. I think on a spiritual level, what the issue of being transgender is um, has to do with past life karma and reincarnation. I think it is an issue of the spirit remembering former vessels and having unfinished past life business um, that they're still uncomfortable with, and karmically not knowing how to deal with it, and not being able to accept the body that they've been born into. I believe that there's only one life, just many cycles to that life, right? And I definitely believe in, past life experience, right? And that's what I think what the issue is with people who are transgenders, that their spirit is unable to accept has been unable for whatever reason to accept the body that they've been born into. And I think that's very, 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 that must be very difficult and tragic. And I'm glad that that's not my life. And no, I don't want to pay for all your surgeries. I don't think there should be health care coverage for that. I think you should have to pay out of pocket. That's not my fault, right? If you're asking for health care to pay for it, you're saying it's a sickness. You're admitting you're sick if you want health care to pay for it, right? Anyway, that's what I think. And I think that this priest is the Catholic Church is so good about this. And by good, I mean they're they're sneaky about this. So they even did, they did a calendar. There was a calendar that they did, a calendar of priests, and it was all like smoking hot priests, right? Because there's guys that are good looking. You know, I mean, just because you are you are aesthetically pleasing doesn't mean that you can't or don't have a devotion to God and church, right? But they use it, right? They use that sexuality to try to lure people in, whether it be gay men or women or whatever, so that they can then control, right? Oh, I'm altruistic. Oh. So it disgusts me, is what I'm saying. Look, I'm young and hip. I'm the young, hip, cool uncle priest, whatever. No. He was going on about sex roles, right? Gender stereotypes. And I'm just like, talking out of both sides of your fucking mouth, aren't you? When the biggest sex role stereotype that the church perpetrates is that women cannot perform sacrament, right? When that is just a sexist manipulation to keep women from having any kind of autonomy in their lives, right? To maintain women as livestock controlled by men. Father Mike. Yeah. Seriously, that's how I feel. Anyway. Oh. Go wash my greasy hair. Go wash my greasy hair. And go get the stuff I need for making Christmas dinner. What are we doing for Christmas dinner? I'm going to make sliders for Omar. I am. So we're going to watch basketball, right? We're going to watch the basketballs all day. And I'm going to use on my newly refurbished stove. I have a griddle. I haven't used it yet. And going to make him sliders. I'll make me veggie burgers, but I'll make him sliders with grilled onions, bacon, and onions, right? And then I'm going to make a coleslaw. And we're going to have crudité and weed cookies. And that's what we're having for Christmas. What are we having for Christmas Eve? I have all those pierogies that I made. We'll just have pierogies. Yep. Christmas. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Solstice. Just listening to Hyphy in the kitchen doing the dishes. Get my squirt on. Club with my grown man shirt on. Anyway, hope you have a merry ghetto Christmas.